spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think for the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so, as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson. I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 14.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 15-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 4th down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. He's going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Raymond going to return it. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Lions.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was brought down by Jared
All
Bird.
week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Don't let him get you. Move that ball. Move that ball. To the end zone.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out on top. 14-0.
14. Rams nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Off play action. It's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and 2, Stafford. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Man in motion is Smith. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
11 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Williams to the 5-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one, taken in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Rams.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Joshua Cartier comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Lions 14, Rams 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Man in motion is Smith. It's another run here for Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
Rams, 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He takes off. And just a short pickup there to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, that's Adams. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They run over center with Williams. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's got his big tight end. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. Throwing here is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, Goff. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Sloss. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to get back at it. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one caught by Adams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Stafford now on first down. That's out wide to Williams.
Stafford's pass complete to Kyron Williams. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and 3. The shotgun snap to Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Rams
13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
46-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He'll drop this down to Williams, and they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will cut the lead down to 4. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a 7. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Rams punting unit coming out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 50-yard
Jahmyr
line.
Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now Gibbs. And And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Braden Fisk gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to extend the lead.
Lions 35, Rams 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Communicate.
Now it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
3rd and 5. Goff to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
The Lions will punt this ball away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught downfield by Smith. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on
the drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, LA.
First and 10.
So the rule of thumb,
13-yard
so
line.
often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 89, Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal.
A 28-yard
This
attempt.
is about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Gone. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he will score. Game on. Tuka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Williams in motion. On play action. Goff into the hands of Brock Wright. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. They'll go right back to Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work.
28-yard line.
First and 10, Stafford. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
On second down, here's Stafford. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Throw on third down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. 17 yards that time for number 17.
A gain of 17 yards.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. A shotgun snap to Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on third down and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. One more time for Montgomery. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They'll drop to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target.
He was covered
and it's going to be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. A first down throw for Stafford. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Stafford now on second down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Stafford's pass complete to number 89, Tyler Higbee. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They come up for second and 2. Stafford to throw again. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Rams use their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
45-yard line.
Here's second down. Again, it's Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Rams.
So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.